and welcome to the new week, welcome to the new vlog, welcome to the new episode of the Hannah Show. Today is Monday and I am so behind on everything. Last week I was so busy I didn't even edit the vlog that's supposed to come out this week, so I think this is my plan, my first plan for this afternoon. I have just come back home from the gym. I went to work in the morning, then I did gym, and hence my lovely Jimmy outfit. And yeah, so did bits and pieces. I think I am going to make a quick snack or something to eat, and then I'll sit down and edit the vlog. Yesterday I was editing my book haul video that's up on my YouTube as well. I'll put the link in the description or in the cards or wherever, you know the drill. And yeah, I have to edit the one that's supposed to come out on Wednesday, so that's going to be fun. I'm also so behind with my commission. I said to myself yesterday was my day off, Sunday, and I was going to do 2 drawings, and I literally had 0 time, so I will try to do at least 1 today because the clock is ticking and I only have until the end of May, and we're already on what's 12th of May already, and it's just crazy. It's going to be a busy afternoon, and I think a busy week as well. In the bookish news, I finished reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It was part read, part listen, and that was a library book as well. And I have just started that little novella. I think that's like a prequel to this, and I have holds on the next 2 books in the series in my library. So when they come out, I will read those 2. And at first, I was like, because it's a young adult thriller or mystery or whatever the genre is, in the beginning it really felt like it, but the longer I read this book, the more I listened to this book, the more I started enjoying it, and I ended up giving it 5 stars because I did not see the end coming, and I had to go. There was a builder on a scaffolding next door, and I just felt so weird talking, especially that my window is open and he could probably hear me chatting stuff. So I came to my son's room, and I'm hoping there's no one at the back because it just feels a little bit weird. Yeah, so I was saying I gave it 5 stars in the end, and it was such a fun read. I really didn't see it coming. There were so many different theories and so many different suspects, like, you know, this book could have gone so many different ways, and for that reason I gave it 5 stars, because in my opinion it was not predictable. Some of these books you read and you know from the beginning that who's gonna be the villain, who's gonna be the culprit, and in this one I actually didn't know, and I thought it was completely someone else. This is a different person, ended up being a different person. So yeah, I gave it 5 stars, and I will be recommending this book, and I actually can't wait for the other 2 books to become available. But as this is mid-May already, I still have 2 books from my May TBR to finish, and it's Dune and The Paris Wife. And I actually, because I can't find an audiobook for The Paris Wife anywhere, I decided that I will listen to Dune and I will read The Paris Wife, because I also have a couple of other books from the library as well. I think I've got The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which there is no audiobook for that, and Under the Whispering Door, which I have an audiobook for that. So I think I will read the books that I can't find the audiobook for, and I will listen to the books that are available to me. Yeah, so that's the plan. From now I am going to go downstairs, grab something to eat really quickly, and I'll sit down at my PC and see if I can edit as much of that vlog as I can. I'm off tomorrow, so I can finish that tomorrow, so there's no biggie. But I think as long as I have most of it done, yeah, that would be helpful, especially because it's already 3 o'clock. So time flies, and I bet you I will blink and it will be like 5 hours later. Distraction. I was trying to get something out of my drawer and I saw that. I'll show you, and I decided to organize it.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Good morning. It is a Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We have Jason in the car. Say hello, vlog.
Hello, vlog.
Yes. And we are going to the gym. We are going to do legs.
There you go. Fucking it's bang on. It's fine. It's perfect. What do you mean struggle? They're crooked. You're trying to line up with these cars and they're crooked. Look, he's crooked.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah, you're quite straight.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Say it out loud. Say it to the camera.
Say it to the camera.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
That's gonna go in the vlog.
Don't say that. Don't.
It will. I have to put it in. I've done 6 reps on 120. I cannot believe it. Ah! You okay? welcome on Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. How do you like my leopard print or cheetah print? I don't know which one this is. I am so tired today. I was up at 3:30 in the morning and I went to work and I did work, and then after work I went to the gym, but I only did like half an hour on a treadmill just to get some blood moving, because me and Jason did legs yesterday and oof, it was so good. I'm so proud of myself. So yeah, I just wanted to get some blood flowing into my legs, so it kind of like flush out that lactic acid. And I've come home, I've showered, I need to eat something, but I thought what I wanted to talk about is this. Let's talk about Dune. I am reading this. I am part reading, part listening, because this is a very big book. So I have an audiobook, so I'm part listening, part reading, and I'm about 70 pages in. What you see marked here is chapters, because there is no chapters in this book, and it's kind of like Audible has chapters, but each chapter starts with this quote, and so I basically marked where the quotes are, then I can know where I am in the book, because there is no like specific chapters. I really don't know how I feel about this book. First of all, audible narration. I had 2 goes at it. The first go, I stopped it because it was annoying me. There's this music playing in the background and there's like noises like wind or something, and it's just not my vibe. The only thing with this, I feel like you cannot be tired when you listen to this, because the narration will literally put you to sleep. I just find this book a bit boring. I know it's only 70 pages in. I've read about 25 yesterday, just like physical book, and then the 50 I listened to today. And even reading, it's not, I don't know, it's not very engaging. In my head, I had this idea of this book being full of action, like they said, oh, Star Wars, da-da-da-da-da, stuff like that. But from what I'm getting from this book so far, I get a little bit bored. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm hoping it's not going to be a DNF, because I spend a lot of money on this book. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's going to pick up a little bit once we get to know all the characters and everything. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit slow, and yeah, I get bored with it quite a lot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. My plan was to do a station drawing, because I am running so behind. It's already 15th of May and I'm getting stressed. I thought I had so much time. I thought I had all this time in the world, and then we are 2 weeks left when I have to complete the commission. So I need to really get my shit together. So hopefully I'll eat something and then I'll go and do that station drawing. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping I'm not gonna fall asleep, because I'm so tired. I'm literally so tired. Okay, so I started working on the Paddington station, and I added a few details that are actually not on my photo, but I think it's going to be cool to add them. I've added this cyclist. He's obviously not here. Also, I'm not adding all the like bins and stuff like that, things that are unnecessary in my opinion. Artistic license, you know, I have this post box, but I moved it to the left because composition, and I'm actually thinking of adding this little dog peeing. I don't know if I will. Yeah, so this is it. This is Paddington so far. I have my pen ready. I'm going to ink it now and then color. I am actually pleased that I finally managed to sit down and start doing it. Yay me!
I heard about it, so I will have the announcement video linked down below, but it's pretty much a month-long hackathon hosted by
just realized that I've finished. I haven't shown you my drawing, so this is it. It's a bit dark in here because I'm getting ready for bed, but yeah, that's Paddington Station. I've got my book. I'm gonna read this for a bit, and I've got some strawberries to snack on. That's it. I'm up at 5, so it's not tragic. Hello, good afternoon. How are we doing? I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit hungry. My stomach feels a little bit like I'm trying not to eat like a pig, basically. And yeah, I just got home from work. Well, not just, about an hour ago, but it's pretty much just. And I had a croissant and 2 boiled eggs. So yeah, I'm boiling more eggs because I feel like they're such a good snack, and also I can use them in my tuna salad. Hair is looking wild as always. Anyway, 2 more shifts to do and then I'm off for 2 days. But I have this, and I started listening to this today because there was a audiobook available on Libby, and I was literally cracking up. Bill Bryson is one of my favorite authors, and I had listened and read to so many of his books, and I regret that I don't have them on my bookshelves. And I'm thinking I might go on like World of Books or someplace like that and literally just buy his books because I love them all. This is so funny, and he literally just cracks me up. The way he writes, his jokes and everything. I love Bill Bryson. He's even listed on my Goodreads as one of my top authors, my favorite authors. And if you have access to Libby or any other, or even library, because you'll find him in libraries, I don't think a lot of people check his books out because he's not trendy. And Dune, I read a little bit more of Dune, I think yesterday, at about 70 pages. I was just thinking about this book and thinking how boring I found it. I don't know if I said this here already. And also the audiobook version is kind of like, it just puts me to sleep. So I think it's going to be one of those books that is better when you actually read a physical book than listen to an audiobook. So all in all, so far I've read about 90 pages. I've read another 20 pages at bedtime last night, and I don't know, like, it's not full of action, but things started to happen, and I'm interested. I think it's too early for me to say if this is going to be a hit, but I'm interested. I'm going to iron my son's shirts and cook dinner and then get ready for work, and then hopefully a chilled evening. Yeah, that's the plan. Good afternoon, how are you doing? Today is a Friday and I'm actually struggling with a migraine. Today is day 3 and I have missed that point of no return. You know, if you've had migraines in the past, you know that once you get that first headache, and if you don't take painkillers, then that's it. It's just a write-off. And I know my migraines usually last maybe about 5 days, but today is day 3, so I'm hoping maybe a couple more days and it will go away. And plan was to go to the gym, but because my head was hurting, I decided to come home and I wanted to sleep, but yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I just relaxed for a bit on the sofa in the dark. I just laid down, closed my eyes, and that was it. I was listening to Bill Bryson's book, this one, and I'm almost finished. I think I've got about maybe an hour and a bit left, and I'm thinking I should have listened to Dune, because a Dune audiobook literally puts me to sleep. Okay, so in the beginning I said that book is boring. I don't find it exciting and whatnot, but I feel the audiobook, I find it boring, because I actually decided not to listen to the audiobook and started just reading, just purely read this physical copy. And I don't mind this book anymore. I think it's only been 100 pages, so that's like a 1/6 of a book. It's like 600 pages book. It's a big one, and so it's only been 100 pages, but I think I cannot say I don't enjoy it. Okay, how do I put it? For now, I feel lukewarm about it. It's nothing sizzles here. There's no fireworks or anything like that. It's just I just have very lukewarm feelings towards this book. I decided I'm going to continue reading it. I paid £25 for this book, so whatever happens, I am going to finish this book. Doesn't matter how long it will take me. I don't know. We shall see. I don't want to give up on it just yet. It's only been 100 pages, so yeah, we'll see. Bill Bryson, I literally just recorded a TikTok, and I read I think 6 or 7 of his books, and each and every one of them made me laugh, including this one. There's so many one-liners in this book. There's all the tabs that you can see. It's either one-liners or there's some like interesting facts that he talks about, because obviously this is a non-fiction book. Bill Bryson is a travel writer mostly, and so here he travels in England. He goes from one place to another, and he talks about all these different places that he visits, and at the same time he kind of puts in a little bit of history and a little bit of information in his book. So I find it really entertaining, informative, and like I said, there's a lot of really good one-liners in this book, and I literally chuckle when I read some of this stuff. This is why I love Bill Bryson, and this is why I always recommend Bill Bryson's book to the people. Yeah, so that's that. In other news, I have leftover dinner from yesterday, which is good. I don't have to cook tonight, which means I have time to pack an Etsy order. Someone from Canada ordered a couple of station drawings from me, so I need to post it, I think, by tomorrow. I'm gonna sort out the orders now and hope and pray that my head stops hurting, especially tomorrow, because me and Jason planned stuff for tomorrow. Let's go pack that order. still Friday. I'm in bed and I'm actually considering which book shall I read. I probably have about half an hour before I have to turn my lights off, and I'll show you what the situation is like. So I've got Bill Bryson and I am here. So I've got, what is it, 34? Yeah, so that's about 50 pages left. But I also have an audiobook for this. That's like less than an hour listening. And then I have Dune with 500 pages left to read. I don't know what to do. No idea. It's such a lovely day outside, but I come here quickly only to give you a quick update, and then I am going to enjoy the rest of the day. I have few plans, I have few things to do. Updates first. Dune, I'm about halfway through and I actually started enjoying this book. So it's not a book that you would expect, like sci-fi book, battles and stuff like that. It's definitely nothing like that. It's a bit of a slow burn book, but I actually enjoy the philosophy and the thoughts behind this book. I don't know how to explain it. It's a lot about ecology, politics, even religion and faith and stuff like that. But I think it's definitely not a book for everyone. Writing is beautiful, and in the beginning I was so not convinced about this book, but now about 50% in, I actually enjoy it. There is some action as well, but there's no big battles or anything like that. Yeah, so I would say it's a bit of a slow paced book in places going into kind of like that medium pace, but definitely not an action-packed book so far. Also, I've finished reading Bill Bryson and I gave it 5 stars. I laughed so much reading this book. You can see all this. I marked all these funny places and interesting facts in this book, and highly recommend. I'll probably talk a little bit more on it about it when I do my May wrap up. But yeah, so far I gave it 5 stars, and it's a very it's one of the very few books this year that got 5 stars. Maybe I'm biased. I see a lot of reviews on Goodreads. People are kind of slugging him off a little bit, or this book. But for me, I feel like you kind of have to understand British humor to understand this book, and then you will laugh. If you don't understand British humor, it will be hard. And I understand that possibly the people that left negative reviews for the book, maybe they just don't get it. And there's nothing bad, you know. British people have a very specific sense of humor, and you kind of have to, I feel like you have to be immersed in the culture to understand it. So yeah, for me, 5-star read, and I think I will always enjoy Bill Bryson's book. So yeah, that's that. Blanket update. This is how much I have done I think I started either my 5th or my 6th yarn bowl. Not sure actually. It takes about 10 or 11. One ball of yarn will produce 10 or 11 rows. So yeah, this is the progress so far. I made a little mistake at one point here. As you can see, I think I added one more motif, and so I'm trying to correct it now so it doesn't kind of like go wider and wider. So yeah, that's the update. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Oh, I almost envy my daughter. Yeah, so the plan for the rest of the day, I've got 2 days off, and today I am planning to finish my drawing the commissions for this lady. I'm thinking I might do both of the stations. I've got 2 stations to do, Marylebone and Westminster, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do both of them, if not at least 1 and 1 tomorrow or during the week. We shall see. But yeah, this is the plan because the clock is ticking. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I hope you had a good week, and I hope your upcoming week is going to be amazing as well. It's getting warm, so don't forget to drink your water. Leave a comment, tell me what was your favorite part of this vlog, and if you have nothing else to say, maybe leave me a yarn ball emoji, you know, a wool ball. Yeah, that would be really nice. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.